Hi, we're going to have, it's kind of a little bit of an off the cuff video because it's just something that's been in my head for the last day or so. And I wanted to talk about it. And I didn't really plan to do a video today, but here we are. And it started with I've spoken many times in passing comments and little bits about armor and how, I put on an armor to participate in the outside world and sometimes even up against people that I love and trust. And I, thinking about this, started with a message I received from a very dear friend of mine shortly after I posted my last video, I think. And the message was, in your last video, you appeared without your armor on. And then I watched the video back and I really enjoyed making that video for whatever reason. And it wasn't necessarily even the topic. It was just, I don't know. But so I had to watch the video back and then to see myself in the way that I naturally behave without that armor on was almost like, who is this person? Again, I'm not recognizing myself because armor for me, and maybe you guys can let me know what it looks like or feels like for you, but armor for me is not only a physical thing, but it is also, an emotional thing and sometimes a spiritual thing. So physical armor for me would be, I don't generally go out in public without looking a certain way. And you can call that vanity, but I usually am put together as you guys generally see me. I have appeared to you on camera before, completely natural, but it doesn't happen very often because, that is very built into my routine. I dress a certain way. I put myself together a certain way. I think I tried to explain it like, if my appearance is a certain way, maybe that will distract other people from seeing actual me. So that's part of my armor because I always forget, just because I can sense what someone else is feeling, that doesn't mean that they can sense me. I always forget that because that's something that just happens to us, without being able to control it at times, that we can feel other people and pick up their stuff, good, bad, or otherwise. So we forget that they can't do that to us. So if I'm put together a certain way, maybe they will pay more attention to my eyeshadow, my clothing, or my hair, and they won't realize what's going on with me. So I have this physical armor. I have emotional armor, which when I go out into public, especially into a place that is new to me or there's a lot of people, I have like barricades, armor, kind of walls up to other people's feelings, because I learned very young and very quickly that if you just go out unprepared, you will get completely overwhelmed by everyone else's junk and you will bring it home, like I've said many times, like a coat. You'll put it on and take it home. And I used to think that I was just a mess because I used to think that all those feelings were mine, and then learning to differentiate between what is mine and what is someone else's. So, like today, I'm probably going to go out to the grocery store and then I kind of decide on the way there, am I going to go out full armor up or am I going to do halfway? I've been trying to do halfway because I really, truly believe that we were given the ability to feel someone else's hurt so that we can help them. And I don't mean that we have to like go to every single person that's hurting because, we're not Jesus. And we are supposed to be like him, but, yeah. Anyway, so armor half up, you know. I don't know if I will ever feel comfortable to go into a public space, like a store or a party or a gathering. Not that I go to many of those, with no armor, you know? And there's very few people that I converse with and talk to that I don't have some sort of armor up. I do have a few of them, and I'm getting more relaxed and I'm getting more expressive and able to share, you know, the, I guess, darkest parts, you know, the most difficult parts of myself with them. And I had for a very long time an armor up to receiving love. And, you know, because receiving love, most of the time I've always been able to receive love from my husband because he was home and he was a safe place, you know. But there were times that I couldn't because I was too hurting too much at that time or something. So, but receiving love from the outside world, from friends, from other family members, from people that would be in my life considered to be like a father, like a, and not my actual father, but someone like a father, someone like a brother, someone like a sister. Taking my armor down to receiving that and letting them show love to me in the way that they would directly attacked my inner feelings of unworthiness, you know. And I can have people tell me all day long that I am worthy of being loved and that people love me and that I am appreciated. And Corona, it's still hanging on a little bit. But I have to physically make the choice to receive that and to tell the lies that I am not worthy of receiving it, that they are lies, you know. But I think that having armor up, especially if you are in a vulnerable state, if you're struggling, if you are, you know, dealing with depression or anxiety or, you know, like social issues or, you know, just really not stable emotionally. And I can say that because I've been all of those things probably in the last month, you know. Having armor up when you go out around people is really important because picking up other people's garbage or even their good things sometimes can be too difficult to process. And my armor is really important to me. And is it something that I need to have for my whole life? I don't know. But I know that operating without it all the time, as I did probably in my 20s, was devastating and dangerous. And a lot of people hurt me. So then I went up into Fort Knox mode, you know, for the last 7 years where I just had full armor all the time and locked a lot of people out. Some people that were probably dangerous for me and some people that would have been good for me, you know. So finding the balance in where you place that and how you use it is kind of the important thing. And you really have to be, I can't think of the word. You really have to be aware of how much armor you have. And until you start paying attention, you almost don't even realize you're doing it. It's like a natural response to, you know, your environment. And it depends on how you're doing that day, you know. So I have been trying to be very aware. I've asked in prayer, you know, make me very aware of when my armor is up and when it needs to be down, when I need to be able to be available to people and even available to my Savior, you know, because I put armor up to him too, because I don't sometimes want to hear what he has to say. I'm sorry I said that, but that's what came out. And yeah, so armor, what does your armor look like? Do you have physical armor as well as emotional armor, or is it just emotional armor? Are you armor up all the time? Are you able to take it down? Do you have safe places and safe people that you can drop it all the way? Or what does it look like for you? I also noticed another a bit more popular INFJ YouTuber that I watch occasionally. The majority of his videos that I have watched, he has armor up. And the last one I watched, his armor was down and it was like a totally different person. And I did comment that to him, and I just told him, you know, it was really nice to see you and not the, you know, put on person that we do sometimes to get along in the world and survive, you know. But anyway, that's me today. Let me know what you guys think about this. This is just kind of off the cuff, me rambling once again. And yeah, have a great weekend. Live and love out of the way we're created.